So people sometimes ask, what would the sign be? You can do a bit of signing, but it's modified signing. So
Paula has one. Paula does.
It's not a whole language, so it's not a language. It would never replace Auslan. You would never use haptics instead of Auslan. It's like a shortcut way of, with the coffee, that is a bit of a replacement, but you can work out with some people some short specific messages that you agree on, but mostly you would add it to Auslan. So it's not like in haptics there's a word for everything that there would be a word for or a sign for. It's usually you would have an interpreter and you'd have someone doing haptics on your back. So you'd be getting both lots of information. It's providing the extra information. Like Meredith was saying with the facial expression, a lot of facial expression can be lost. So sometimes I know a deafblind person that will give a presentation and Dennis might stand behind saying, oh, a person up the back has their hand up, or this person here is laughing, because the presenter isn't able to see that. So giving that extra information about what's happening visually. Paola, did you have a question?
Do you have any?
So today we're talking about the haptics, or tactile, but I just wanted to ask about another group. The staff there, one staff member, a lady, maybe you know her, Annie?
Tamara Doyle Bates.
She's an amazing woman. So I always talk one-on-one with her. So if someone else
So if someone else comes in the room, for example Mark, she'll let me know that Mark has come into the room.
and that makes me feel like I know what's going on around me, and I really like that. But sometimes she gives me too much information. I don't need to know exactly who it is. But, you know, please let me know if the boss comes in. So what do you call that?
That is a fantastic question, Paola, and it's the next point that I was going to raise. So I would call that environmental information. So the next thing I wanted to talk about after haptics was sighted guide, because a lot of people who are deafblind need some sort of guiding. Not everyone, and that's something you might leave blank, but if you need guiding, it's good to say how you like it. If you just, like typically you would just hold above the arm, but some people do prefer to link arms or put their hand on the shoulder. So how you prefer to be guided, but you need to work that out with the person that you're guiding. But a particular thing with guiding is, do you want extra environmental information? And that's what you're talking about, Paola. It's environmental information. What's happening in the environment? What's changing in the environment? So, and I think that's something most people want to know. If someone has left the room or come into the room is really important. And some people want some information, but not heaps of information, like you said. So it's really important to tell the person, can you please let me know if someone comes in or leaves the room so I know who's in here. But I don't need to know like heaps of detail, what they're wearing, or that they're, you know, if they come in laughing or something funny has happened, maybe tell me something out of the ordinary. But if it's just normal, just, oh, Mark just came in, that's enough. Same as when you're walking around on the street, do you want to know where landmarks are? Like, oh, there's a fountain over there, or, oh, it's a beautiful day and there's traffic lights here. And some people would like all that information and some people really don't want all that information. So that's up to you to tell the person how much you want and the sorts of information that you want. So, and one way is that you could do that by haptics actually. That it's a quick, simple way. So you might be busy doing something and the person could say, I don't know exactly how it is, but there's definitely a way of doing the alphabet in haptics. So you might do N, just came in, and you might do a sort of the come sign on your back, showing they came in or showing they went out. A lot of haptics you would actually work out with your communication partners. You can make it up a bit. It's not necessarily a hard and fast standard thing like a language. If there's particular information you want to use a lot, it's something you could work out with people who will be using the haptics with you. And so all the things that I've talked about are with face-to-face communication, but then there's also distance communication when you're not in front of someone. And this is really useful for able staff, support workers, doctors, anyone else who needs to make appointments with you to know what's the best way to contact you. So is it by email? Is it by SMS? Is it by fax or by letter or sending you braille? And if it's by print, if it's fax or letter, what size font is your best font so that people can send it to you in a way that will work best for you. So all of those things can go in the profile as well. Okay, and that's it for the communication profile. Yep. Is there a question?